Hi everyone, it's been so long since I made a video. So I travel 25 kilometers on a daily basis from my home to work, and it is a mess. It's a very hectic and tedious process to go to work. And you might be thinking it's just a ride away from your home, what's the big deal? Or it's just a metro ticket away to go to work. No, it's not, right? So when you sit down and discuss, or when you sit down and note down all of the expenses, and when I say expenses, mind you, it's not just the monetary expenses, it's the physical, emotional, and a part of sanity that you're losing. In this video, we'll be discussing the cost of what I call survival in Bangalore. My name is Vineeth. I love money. I talk about it, but unfortunately, I have very little of it. Let's make money together. So subscribe to this channel before we jump into the video. So there are three combinations that I have tried and experimented to go to work, especially for someone who travels 25 kilometers. Okay, just to give you a gist, I live in southwest Bangalore and my work is in northeast Bangalore, which is like two different parts of the city, and that's why I have to be really meticulous in selecting which mode of transport that I use on a daily basis, right? So the three modes of transport is, first is just a direct scooter, the second is scooter plus metro plus walk, third is scooter plus metro plus auto. The very first mode of transport, that is a direct ride to work on my scooter. So I have an Access 125, it gives a mileage of 35-40, so the per kilometer cost roughly comes out to be 3 to 3.5 rupees. Right, now mind you, this is the most inexpensive and the most cheap mode of transport. But guess what? I live in Bangalore. Traffic is annoying, pollution is annoying, the potholes are annoying, the sound is annoying, and the problem is whenever you go, there is always traffic.
क्या हो गया उमेश भाई, परेशान लग रहे हो? What happened?
बैंगलोर का ट्रैफिक ब्रो 3 किलोमीटर आने के लिए 50 मिनट लग रहा है।
And not just that, it also rains in Bangalore. And all of a sudden, my beautiful city has a lot of empathy on its residents, and all of a sudden, it starts pouring just when I leave work. And the worst part is, when I leave work, there are 1,000 other people, in fact, lakhs of other people who also decided to do the same thing. And not just in two-wheelers, but in cars, autos, buses and all. So the physical effort that you put while riding scooter is a lot more than the cardio workout that you do in your gym. Because I am telling you, you take a 2-hour ride in your scooter in a deadly traffic like Bangalore, you will know how much calories you will be burning by the time you reach home. Once you reach home from your work on a two-wheeler, you have absolutely no energy whatsoever to do anything else. You're hungry as fuck, you will have your food and just go to sleep. The next morning is the same grind again. Wake up at 7 a.m, go to work your ass off, then work your ass off again to reach home, then go to sleep. There's nothing else that you're doing. The second mode of transport, which is scooter, metro and walk. The beauty of this is that you get to travel by metro, and I am lucky enough to stay close to Mysore Road because Mysore Road Metro has fresh trains every 2 minutes. So every alternate trains, you get a place to sit, and this is only from Mysore Road and not from other stations as far as I know. So I take a scooter, park it at Mysore Road Metro. That costs me like 30 rupees per day for the parking. Then from Mysore Road Metro to Indiranagar, it costs me about 57 rupees. If it's a metro card, yeah, the metro prices have increased for some reason. I don't know, we just have to live with it. The appraisals for all the government bodies have been a lot more than the retail inflation. And so yeah, it's been more than my high appraisals also. Little sad. But anyway, so yeah, I reach Mysore Road Metro, take a metro ride, reach Indiranagar, get off over there. Then I walk for about 20 minutes. So from my home to metro, it's 30 minutes. From one metro to the other metro, it's about 30 minutes. And again, from that metro to my work is about another 20 to 30 minutes. So roughly it's about 1 hour 30 to 40 minutes, which is equal to traveling by scooter as well. You know why? Because there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of signals, there's a lot of potholes which slows you down by scooter as well. And that's exactly why it takes about the same time. But talking about the cost in the second one, so parking is 30, tickets are roughly about 120 rupees. That's about it. There's no other expenses when it comes to travel. So it's roughly about 150 to 160 rupees, right? And there's petrol as well, which is accounted for. It's like very very minimal. So maybe another 10 to 20 rupees, 180 rupees on a daily basis. The physical aspects, the physical energy that you spend is much minimal because you get a place to sit in a nice AC bogie to go to work. However, when you are coming back to home in the evening, you get absolutely no place to sit. Right? It's flooded in Indira Nagar. The crowd doesn't seem to stop coming into the metro stations, so that's why you have to fight for a spot. Not to sit, but to stand in the metro. That's very tedious to just stand with your bag in front and come back to the Mysore Road metro. However, you walk a lot. Given that I have a very sedentary lifestyle with this particular job, it's good that I get to walk for about 40 minutes because I have absolutely no time to go to the gym. So I walk for about 40 minutes on a daily basis while going to work, while coming back to the metro station. That's a very good aspect. That kind of work is not tedious. It's like really good for your health as well. That is the kind of effort that you're putting when it comes to physical aspects. On the emotional front, when you're not necessarily tensed or irritated by the pollution or traffic, to a good extent the mind is super clear. You can definitely focus on something else. For example, when I get a place to sit in metro to go to Indira Nagar station, I sit down and read some books because I want to develop a habit of reading. I get about good 25 to 30 minutes and read a book about 10 to 15 pages, which is very very good. The last mode of transport is scooter plus metro plus auto. Now, with this aspect, this is the most expensive mode of transport in the three of them because you're spending money everywhere in all the modes of transport. That is, scooter you're spending for fuel, metro is about 120 rupees, and auto is about 50 each way. So that's about 100 rupees. So in total, you're spending close to 300 bucks. The good thing about this is that you get a metro, you go to office very very fresh. You get down at Indira Nagar metro station, there'll be a lot of auto people. You have to bargain and bring it down from 70 rupees to 50 rupees, and then you reach office. Your mind is fresh, you are able to focus on work. So that is about 300 rupees on a daily basis. But the good thing about this is that you don't put any physical effort anywhere. The only problem with this is that it's about 300 rupees on a daily basis. If your working days are 20 to 22, you end up spending close to 6,000 to 7,000 rupees just on travel. You might as well put another 6,000 and probably just stay in a PG somewhere close by. So these were the three modes of transport. I had another mode of transport which I tried, which turned out to be super duper expensive and also tiring for some reason. That is traveling by auto to work. Right? Given that I live 25 kilometers away, it's gonna cost like 400 rupees per ride and then 800 rupees on a daily basis, which is not something that I can afford. As I mentioned, I love money, but I don't have a lot of it. I have very little of it. Just to summarize this video, the direct scooter is going to cost you about 3 rupees per kilometer to go from here till the work. The scooter plus metro plus walk is going to cost you about 3.5 to 4 rupees. The scooter plus metro plus auto is going to cost you about 6 rupees. So that's almost like quite a big jump in terms of monetary expenses. However, you need to find a sweet spot between all of these, and I find it really really convenient to travel by scooter, metro and walk because it covers all aspects of my life, right? But when it comes to someone who's staying very close by, probably like within 10 kilometer radius, they can travel by auto, they can travel by scooter, they can travel by metro if they're lucky enough to have that kind of connectivity, right? All of the three aspects, that is monetary, emotional, and physical aspects, will definitely come down by a very, very, very good extent. I have been personally doing scooter plus metro plus walk because I need some time. I need to probably make some videos. So I need some physical energy, some mental energy, and some interest, right? By the time I reach back home to actually put in extra effort and do all of this. So that is my cost of survival in Bangalore. Everyone has a cost of survival in Bangalore, right? Everyone has big ambitions, big jobs, big roles. Everyone wants to make money, right? So if you want to make money, there's of course going to be a cost of survival. Let me know how you like this video. You can also note down your expenses, not just monetary but physical as well. And let me know in the comments what is your expense and how much is it costing you in all the three fronts. By the way, talking about expenses, India is a land of festivals. Have you ever sat down and thought about how much you spend when you have festivals at home? This is an idea that I had that I will probably work on and make a video on this. But I will release it once my channel touches like 1,000 subscribers. So don't forget to share it with your friends and do subscribe to my channel. And let me know in the comments what you think about this video and your expenses as well. My name is Vineeth. I love money, but I have very little of it. So let's make money together. Bye bye.